So the funny thing about it, when you watch it and you get to that point where they're fighting Superman and you see Wonder Woman and you be waiting for the part where she say, Kal-El, no. Zack Snyder was smart. He sped it up. So she said, Kal-El, no. And I was like, that's my boy.
That's my boy. Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? What you doing?
You know what I'm doing? I'm just Snyder cutting.
Yeah.
Snyder Cut.
Hold on, man. Somebody on the line.
Snyder Cut.
I got somebody else on the line.
Hello.
What's up, bro? Snyder Cut!
Snyder cut!
Snyder Cut! Snyder Cut!
Hey, yo, guys, hold up. My mom's calling, all right?
Snyder Cut!
Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut! March the 18th, hallelujah.
All right. Snyder Cut.
We live in a mother freaking post Snyder Cut world right now. And me and Tyler were just talking in the back, talking about what the freak is we gonna do now? It's almost like we've been binging on cocaine this whole time, and then we're clean, and then we just walking around like, what the freak? What am I supposed to do now? The fight is over. But Tyler told me something that was so dope. He said, the fight ain't over until they restore the mother freaking Snyderverse. And I want to welcome my guest up in here, Tyler of Subjective Reviews.
Snyder cut!
Snyder Cut! So far, we got 14 people in here. Thank y'all so much. Smash that like button so other people can come in. Let's see who up in here right now. We got my boy Saeed up in here. We got DC Legendary. We got Matcha up in here. We got, let's see. We got my boy Trey. What up, Trey? We got DC Legendary. We got Jedi Lukey up in here. It's supposed to get crazy. We got the Kingslayer. And people stick around because we're going to be interacting with your questions too, because I want to know what y'all think about the movie. Now, this is the thing right here. I hope you saw the movie. And if you haven't, still stick around. Just put it on mute, because at the end of the day, I want y'all here. So you can put me on mute and I'll just be like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. Tyler.
Yeah.
This is the question right here on top. The first question of the day. Let me pull it up on the banner. Right here at the bottom. Did this movie live up to the hype?
I'm going to say yes. Up to the hype? I'm going to say yes, it did. But before I really get into that, can anything really live up to the hype of the Snyder Cut? Like, it was just, going on 4 years of getting ready for this thing, trying to get it released. It gets released, waiting for trailers, waiting for posters, waiting for any bit of information, the release date, all this stuff. So the hype, on Twitter, the hype was absolutely bonkers.
I've never seen hype like this, even with Endgame, because it was hype every day, every day for like what, 2 or 3 months?
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
Yep. And you know what?
We got Jedi Lukey up in here with the. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Tyler.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
No, well, you already know what I'm gonna do because you've been on this show a million times.
Let's get it.
Jedi Lukey. This is what we want to do to Josh Whedon. Jedi Lukey with the $2 super chat said hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Thank you so much. And right before Tyler go in, Tyler, we have a big celebrity in the background. All I want to say is this. He is the film of all gobs. He's the gob of all films.
Gob life.
Shorty my shortbread. You know how he go. Here you go. Film. I swear, as soon as he said that, he left in the back. Film guy, what the freak, man?
Oh man, he got you.
God, whatever I did, I'm sorry. Come back, sir. I'm just put him on blast. What was up with that, Film God?
You were breaking up, so I thought I'd exit and then come back in.
Oh, it probably is me. My stuff been jacked up for a long time.
Still getting that Sprite out.
Yeah, still trying to get that Sprite out. Now, this is what I was asking Tyler, and Tyler, is your floor. Did this movie live up to the hype, Mr. Film God?
Yes.
What the heck is you eating on? You eating on a steak sandwich? That's all like I know sounds when eating because look, man, I'm pretty big. You eating on a steak sandwich? Is you eating on a steak sandwich, Film God? You know I got it right.
I'm eating a burger. That's it.
See, close.
It lived up. It lived up to the hype. Yes.
It lived up to the hype. Well, let's ask this other person that we got in here that's not showing their face today. We got my boy Prime.
What's up, y'all?
Man, what up?
What's good with it?
Tyler, what was you about to say before these wonderful young fellas came into the stream?
No, I was pretty much already there. I said everything I need to say, but like I said, like this movie was one of the most hyped movies of all time. So in a way, like, yes, it definitely lived up to the hype, but in another way, we kind of overhyped it in my eyes. But no, I mean, it was everything I wanted and more. So yeah, I do believe it lived up to the hype.
Break that down. What you mean we overhyped it? What you mean?
Yeah, I don't think we overhyped it. Okay,
listen. What I mean by that, it's not to be negative. I think with anything, you overhype it. You know what I mean? Like something you're really passionate about, you really want, you're really excited for, is you overhype it in your head. You kind of go beyond, above and beyond, and then it comes out, and then you kind of grounded when you watch it and you see it, and you go, okay. I thought little things would be different here or there, but like I said, no, the hype, like it lived up to it, but sometimes people, I guess, overhype things.
I got a big question for Film Gob. It's not really, it don't have nothing to do with the Snyder Cut. You was walking around, sir, for a whole week without your famous hat. Now, what was up with that, sir?
Well, that's just me and Shorty McShortbread. We are separate again. So
y'all beefing again?
No, we are still part of Film Gob, but it's just that,
because I know sometimes
does nobody watch my season finales when I do those little things?
Yeah, we watched that. I like the one when you was on the floor and you was thinking about the Snyder Cut. That was some funny stuff.
That's Shorty McShortbread. That's Shorty McShortbread with the hat.
Oh, got you. See, I thought you was Shorty. I thought you was Shorty with the hat.
No,
you're not Shorty.
Well, we were the same person at one point.
Oh, okay, got you.
Too much going on.
There's too much lore to the Film Gob lore.
Prime, I want to ask you this question: did it live up to the hype, sir?
Overlived the hype. It went over. It exceeded. It exceeded. If you are a hardcore DC fan, you understand what I mean, because you have our characters in live action, and you're actually getting, how should I say, you have a comic book, but you also have an animation in live action. So when you put it in that, when I'm putting it in that perspective, I want you to envision it, and then look at the characters all for what it's worth, and it's fantastic. I've been watching 6 times already, so about to watch it some more. So
I'm on my third one. And Tyler, you say you on your third, right?
Yeah.
And Film Guy, how many times have you watched it?
I'm gonna watch it for a 3rd time tonight.
They say the 3rd time is the charm. This is the next question right here. The freaking story. What did y'all guys think about the story? Was the story different from the Justice League version, or do you think it was the same, or do you think it was different? What are y'all guys' thoughts about the story?
I would say the story is. Let me emphasize it like this, because a lot of people saying it's the same. The story is the same concept. It's just flushed out, because all Johns and Whedon did when they did it, they chopped it up. They just chopped it up. They took all we got with all Whedon and Johns, and what they did was that they gave us the skeleton. Zack gave us the meat, and he gave us the organs, the meat, the hair, and all that. He gave us the whole thing. So what was it intended? So so at that time, all you got was the skeleton. So but it's more flushed out. I mean, the journey and the way that it is, it's more in depth, but you don't even notice it. I mean, for a new person that's coming in, it's absolutely fantastic. They're just going to love it because they're going to be so engaged. But if you had already watched the Johns and the Whedon version, if you watched it and you have it severed in your head and you remember everything, you'll just be watching a movie comparing each scene. Okay, when is this going to happen? When is this? Which dialogue? So pretty much. So I would say this: I have the Whedon version severed in my head, but I know all the dialogue for that movie. There's nothing Joss Whedon in this movie.
And you guys are in luck right now because I'm actually playing the full movie right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just this is the trailers, man, before y'all start. Because somebody in the chat actually believe that and try to tell it on me and say, Mr. Zack Snyder, I want to say something real quick to my boy Film Guy because I watched the Uche stream. Film Guy, how did it feel when Zack said he watched your videos at 5 a.m. in the morning?
Kind of like we kind of knew that he does watch some videos here and there, and I've been told a few times, "Oh, Zack liked your video here, Zack liked your video there." I was like, "All right, cool." But for him to say that, it was cool. It was cool. It was nice.
I'm not gonna lie. If that wasn't me, I would have been like, "Oh shoot, did I have a booger in my nose? Did I fart on camera or something? Shoot, I better be on my A game next time on my next video." That's putting a lot of pressure on me, I
mean, you're always kind of when you make a video these days, it's like, I better be careful if I should be aware that people are watching, because if he's watching, then other people are watching, and it's like you have to be careful,
Yeah, so they pretty much Warner Brothers is watching you. They watching you, Film God. So you better be careful these days. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, don't nobody go harder than Film God. So if he enjoying your videos, he enjoying everybody else's, man. And shout out to that because you ain't holding back. Now, next question. Well, not next question. Somebody else want to speak on the story? Did they feel like everything flowed right when it came to the parts? What do you guys think about the epilogue? Did the epilogue throw you off?
No, because I have this theory. Well, I have the theory, and I think a lot of people, when I stayed in my spoilers yesterday and I had a theory, and it put a lightning bulb over everybody's head. Let's just say Manhunter is putting these visions in Bruce's head.
Because I thought about that. Like, how is Batman so prophetic? How do he get these dreams and all this type of stuff? Is they gonna speak on this? That's what I was wondering, because I thought like on the BVS when he had the first vision, I thought that was literally Flash warning him from an alternate timeline or something.
That was Flash. Now that part is accurate because he said Barry was right there in front of me, so that was accurate. The dream sequences is what I'm referring to. So when he having the premonitions, the actual reality of Flash when he came back is true. That actually happened. He's seen that. Yeah. Okay. But the way it was depicted in BVS, we saw Bruce wake up, but he actually saw it in real time. He was actually there. So, but anything else, it was a dream. And it was a premonition. I don't want to say a dream. It was a premonition. So I really think that Manhunter or John Jones, he's actually giving them these images and for him to see what's going on. I really believe that. So, and with the epilogue at the end, I will say it's phenomenal because for the simple fact there is so much dialogue. It's like the thing that bothered me a lot of people is that they're so worried about, oh, this was too extra. This one didn't mean nothing. Well, you're not a DC fan because you wasn't paying attention. Yeah. There was so many jewels within that conversation between Joker and Batman. because what that does is that if all that does is going to tie into the Batman movie or that Batman movie with Deathstroke, because we know now that Deathstroke knows who Batman is. We also know that Joker mentioned that Batman is responsible for all the stuff that's been going on. So he's to blame that Lois got killed. We also know the situation between him and Harley Quinn. And also Dick Grayson got killed by Joker. So everybody has a history and something that went down. Now everybody wants to see that Batman either is going to be a series or a movie. That is very intriguing. I want to know what went down. We know in our mind. We just want to see it depicted visually on screen.
I want to ask everybody this going on down with Tyler Film God and Prime. Tyler, what was your favorite chapter in the Snyder Cut?
Oh, that's funny you said that. I was just thinking about that earlier today. To be honest, I can't give you one yet because I'm still processing everything.
You still soaking it in?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean,
when I'm watching this movie, bro, I'm trying to soak in even the smallest of details.
Yes, and it's easy. It's easy for everyone to say chapter 6 because that's like the end battle and everything. But
mine ain't chapter 6 though, and
I probably wouldn't say chapter 6.
I'm gonna tell you mine. I think it might be chapter 2 or 3 where they had the history lesson.
Okay,
I think I dig the history lesson, which is strange.
Oh yeah.
They don't have none of the Justice League members in there.
Oh no, that was something I was looking forward to for a long time, was a history lesson. Now I do wish it was a little bit longer, but no, I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Yeah, somebody said that in the chat just now. They said they thought it was going to be longer. I thought it was going to be longer too.
I think it was cut.
No, I think that the history lesson pretty much. Well, I think a lot of people was anticipating that the Ares fight would be a little bit more, but would be longer. I think it was long enough because if y'all go back and y'all watch it, there's a lot of gems that you might see. So if a lot of people didn't see it, you see Ares, you see Zeus, you see Artemis, you see the Green Lanterns, you see, and if y'all pay attention in the background, see a lot of people seeing the parademons up in the back, up in the cut. There's a scene. I gotta clip it. There's a Thanagarian up there.
Nice.
A lot of people didn't see that. There's a Thanagarian in there, and a lot of people didn't catch it. I did. Because I got it. I'll snap it and I'll put it up on Twitter. I'm not downstairs right now. Yeah, but I'll put it up. I'll let y'all see it. Yeah.
Film God, what is your favorite? Go ahead, Tyler.
No. Go ahead, Gob. Let him
Film
talk
God,
first,
what is your favorite chapter?
I haven't had a chance to kind of come. I can't compare the chapters, so I'll just say chapter 1. Just because of the opening is so good.
Yeah, let me put Film Gob on blast one more time. I saw Film Gob this week doing his own stream and doing his own thing, and he put me on blast and said that my spoiler-free review wasn't legit because he don't think I saw the movie. That's messed up, Film Gob. That's messed up, man. I saw the movie.
Sometimes you come across as like, has he watched it? Is he? I don't know.
Let me just say, I can confirm that Fatal J has seen the movie early. I can confirm that.
But I'm gonna put it like this though. That would take a lot of balls to do a spoiler free. Now it might be people out there that did it.
I bet there was.
Here's the thing. I kind of remember a YouTuber who would do film reviews, but he would cover it so kind of in a general way that you think I think he's just doing it for clicks, maybe.
Yeah. Probably could.
That's a pretty smart move.
I see a lot of people in the chat. They talking about gay corner. So I want people. I want
to show that video though.
Well, don't. I want people to look at this. Okay. Y'all have to look at it. Don't get emotional and don't get mad about what they're doing. You gotta remember the way that I haven't even looked at anything. I'm not paying attention to that dude. But everybody's saying it. This is what y'all should approach this as. He has to stay on his narrative. Don't act. If you put it like this, he's supposed to be he say that he a DC fan, right? He's not a DC. He has to stay on that narrative to appease his public and his crowd. He's the one that built that up. So whoever it is that's following him and that, they are following him. Let them do their thing, because everybody knows, if you're a DC fan, this is the best DC film. If you are a true hardcore DC fan, he's not a DC fan, man.
Well,
he's
not. I'm still waiting on that stream to where he was supposed to eat crow on my channel and say that, I'm sorry that it really came out. I'm sorry for the lies that I came up with, and this movie did come out and you was right. I'm still waiting on that stream.
Well, he ain't gonna do it, because he's not gonna do it, because he has to stick to his narrative, and he has to stick to that. He has to put it like this. He utterly has to stick to his lies, because he has stuck himself in a hole so deep he can't get out of it.
Yeah, it don't hurt his credibility in his channel.
It is. It's gonna hurt his. It's gonna hurt his channel. Except the brainwashed individuals that cater to him. That's fine. That's their prerogative. But in the back of his mind, he knows this is fantastic. And at the same time, apparently, he does not know a lot of stuff with not just within the movement or the business element or what is actually going on. He making up stuff as he goes along. Now, if his audience start putting the pieces together, they're going to find out how a piece of crap he is. Just give it time. He's ruining himself. So it is what it is, So y'all have to take it for what it's worth, people.
Yeah, man. Preparing himself. Phil, guy, what you about to say though?
I was going to say, I think he's got studio bills to pay, because he's ignored me all this time, right? Yeah. He's not tagged me, and all of a sudden he starts tagging me this week. He's like, wow. You're a coward, bro. You I want a one-on-one with you. And I'm like, what would you want a one-on-one? What? There's nothing to talk about. I've got nothing to say to you.
It's nothing to talk about.
It's nothing to entertain.
I know some inside sources that's going on with him, and let's just say, what you see on his channel, looks can be deceiving. I'm gonna put it like this: a channel with 300 subs is he probably doing the same numbers as Jody is actually doing. Now that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna keep it as. But hey, go ahead.
I have a question for you guys about the history lesson and everything. Okay, so clearly Darkseid gets messed up, but what happened there? What happens afterwards? Now all of a sudden he's just badass. I mean, yes, Darkseid is a badass. Shows up to the history lesson. He gets messed up.
Tyler, I'm glad you said that. Hold on,
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
Real quick though, I'm glad Tyler said that, because I have questions too about this movie that didn't get answered either, and maybe that's the topic we need to discuss right now. So, Tyler, that's a very good question, because I wondered that too in this movie.
Yeah, I wish they would explain that. Prime,
I would say I don't know if Zach probably didn't. See, Zach is he's so thorough on stuff. Maybe he missed something in the actual dialogue with Diana, because he's not Darkseid yet. He's Uxas. He wasn't Darkseid yet. Yeah. So when him trying to find the anti-life equation, when she said, "Well, Darkseid," I was like, "Well, okay, he's not Darkseid yet." That's the only thing that I would say, but I took it for what it's worth, because she was saying the history lesson, because I guess she was reading everything that was actually in the actual in the tomb, in the chamber. So whatever that was written on the wall, that's what she was reading and what she was saying. But we all know that he's Uxas first. I know that. He's not Darkseid yet. Yeah. So hey, it is now, what it is, and that's probably what's going to go.
Now, Prime, let us know, because I thought in the comic books when it came to Darkseid, Uxas was actually had like a human form, and then when he beat the old gods, he turned into Darkseid.
Right, because his skin isn't in the new gods. If y'all read the new gods, he was a human form with his brother. Yeah. But his body changed into rock, into that form of stone, and that's how he called himself Darkseid. Yeah. Because he was Uxas in the human form. Okay. So when he changed, then he changed into Darkseid. But he didn't have Omega beams and stuff after that. So, that is probably the only thing in the story I would say here that people are going to catch. Matter of fact, I will catch. I will say that. I don't know if Zach didn't catch it. Maybe he did, or he might have did it on purpose. I don't know. But that's going to be scratchy head. I mean, a lot of people, they can ask him or whatever, but did he catch it, or what was the intent for it? Because like I say, he's supposed to be Uxas first before he come to be Darkseid. But in the comics, Okay, he's in human form as Uxas. So hey, it's either what it is or how you want to do it. Either which way it go, hey, it is what it is.
And they didn't explain neither. And Prime, maybe you can help out, or Tyler, you can help out. They never said what happened to the old gods either. Like Zeus and Ares and all them joints, Artemis. They never did say what happened to them, because you would think if Darkseid and Steppenwolf came back, the old gods would have came back too, right?
Yeah, I think that could be explained in a Wonder Woman movie. To be honest.
Didn't Zeus fought Ares and Zeus died in his last blow?
Yeah, I think. If I'm not mistaken,
and then Ares was obviously killed by Wonder Woman. So that's those two right there. But no, another question I have with the same thing is, didn't Darkseid find the anti-life equation on Earth? And then he got messed up. He got on a ship, whatever. And then Steppenwolf finds it again, and he's telling Darkseid, like, "Yo, I found the anti-life again." Like it's like Darkseid forgot. Like that didn't make
that's the thing. I mean, because I was thinking, if they got defeated, right? They left.
Yeah.
Why did they not come back at a later stage? The
reason why they didn't. The reason why they didn't come back is because now this part is fleshed out. Good thing you brought that up. The reason why they didn't come back is because once the mother boxes were split, they went to sleep. So once they went to sleep, they was asleep. Now, the reason why they didn't come, they wasn't going to come back, and they started to come back. And the only reason why it was initiated because Lex.
That makes sense.
And BVS, Lex, when he was doing all the cultures across the universe in the Kryptonian ship, he was communicating with Steppenwolf. That's what he was doing. Watch
this. Why would they come back if the mother bosses is asleep? They can't use them.
Right, and the only reason why they started to come, the only reason why they started to come, even though Luthor was communicating with them to find out what actually went on for power, when Cal got killed, his screen woke up the mother boxes. That alerted everybody to let them know
was so smart for that, for putting that in there. Because a lot of people would think his scream, and then I think, was it Diana or somebody that explained that they were scared of Superman too, and that's why they didn't invade.
That was Cyborg.
Oh, okay.
That was Cyborg, Diana, and Bruce. So they figured it out that since the mother boxes were asleep, and they stayed asleep, once the screen came out, it alerted the universe that the Kryptonian was dead. That means the protective Earth, because the mother boxes was scared of the Kryptonian.
That's
another reason why.
Yeah.
And that puts a lot of perspective. So with the mother boxes knowing they're scared of the Kryptonian, that puts the story in a huge perspective.
So now the mother boxes evil? I thought it was just a weapon.
No, they explained it on the round. They explained everything in the hangar. They explained everything in the hangar.
That's right. Man, I'm just so caught up in other stuff in the movie. I didn't even think about that though.
They talk. They like. I was listening to yesterday in the movie, and they were talking about like some type of analogy about like how if a house burns down because of a match.
Yep.
The mother boxes are like the match or something like that.
No, they said it was the smoke.
No. They're saying the mother boxes are like the smoke and what comes after the house and gets rebuilt. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
What up, Bad Dan? Bad Dan with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I'm going to bless you with a greatest scene in Dragon Ball Z history clip. Zack said that he avoided calling him useless to avoid with how to pronounce the name.
Okay. Because there's Uxas.
Yeah, that's right. Now, any other things that y'all had questions about in the Snyder Cut, unanswered questions?
No, I mean, there's so much stuff that's going on. It's tons of stuff that's going on in it. I mean, so that's why I say everybody, you have to really, really pay attention to the dialogue in the movie, because you're going to miss on a lot of stuff, especially when it comes down to cyborg. People that was like confused with the mother box when Silas sacrificed himself. A lot of people, they didn't even pay attention to that scene. Yeah, like there's a reason why he did it.
Yeah.
You know, there's another thing with when it came down to Barry.
That's who I was interested in too. The dad. The dad knew a lot, but he didn't want to tell Cyborg, and that's what made Cyborg hate his guts. Seemed like the daddy knew a lot of stuff that was going on with the mother bosses and Darkseid and all that stuff, but he just kept it to himself though.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just me. I don't know.
Maybe.
But this is the next thing I want to talk about: the acting and the actors. Who did an amazing job? Who did a piss poor job? Or did everybody do a good job? Who stood out the most in this movie to you guys? Starting with Tyler.
As far as acting, I mean, they all did a very good job. But you know, to me, like Ray Fisher's Cyborg, I thought he killed it. Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa was Aquaman, and even Ben Affleck or his Bruce Wayne, like the first viewing, I thought he was more lighthearted, and then I watched it the second time, and I realized no, he was like, yes, he was more lighthearted than he was in BVS, but he was still stern with Alfred. The way that he talked to him, he was still like, he kind of had that little oomph in his voice, if you will. So no, I think they all did a great job, but the standouts for me was, like I said, it was probably be Ray Fisher.
Film God. Yeah. Film God.
Ray Fisher and Ezra Miller.
That's what I told Tyler. Now, this is the thing about me. I get kind of annoyed with Ezra Miller, but Cyborg to me, and I hate to call him the least popular, but the least popular Justice League members when it comes to the Snyder Cut, Cyborg and Ezra Miller, those was my two favorites. Zack really brought them out, you know. In the Joss Whedon version, Ezra Miller, to me, he was kind of annoying through the whole thing, but Zack really, you know, emphasized their story, really brought out their story. So I agree with Film Gob on that one. Prime, who was your favorite actor?
My favorite actor, well, my favorite two is Diana and Cyborg. Those are my favorite two. So Diana and two, everybody did their thing. Everybody did their thing. Everybody did their thing. Yeah. But the main two is Diana and Victor. Those are my main two. Yeah, you know, I would say, because everybody did their thing. I would put God damn it, I can't even think. I would put Flash in there too, because there's a lot of stuff you got to remember. He was talking about the Speed Force, so the Speed Force and certain things that he was saying, because he doesn't have fully control of his powers yet. So at the moment, like towards the end, when he really went in it, it was at the moment. So that's why he was talking about his dad and about what could actually happen, because he doesn't know how to control his powers. So we, you know, but yeah, my main two was Diana and Cyborg. Yeah, it's Wonder Woman and Cyborg. Those are my main two.
Ain't it crazy how you can take an actor or an actress and put them under the right story and put them under the right script, and they're a whole lot better than if they was with somebody else?
It's the power of Zack, man. Anybody who Zack has in his movies, they always just, I mean, their performances are always top notch. It's just, it's the direction that he leads them in. That's why another reason why he's one of the greatest directors of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead.
Also, Joss Whedon is just garbage, and you know, all those Ezra Miller reshot scenes. Like, what was that?
I mean, yeah, Josh did mess up a lot of stuff, man. He really did mess up a lot of stuff. I'm pretty, like I said, Jeff Johns and Whedon, they really messed up a lot of stuff, man. Mm-hmm. They really did. Because
was y'all kind of like me, and y'all were waiting on that scene when Flash was running on the wall, and he was trying to give Diana back her sword. Was y'all kind of waiting on him to fall on top of her?
No, I didn't think.
No.
I knew Zack wasn't gonna do it, but I was thinking in my head, it's supposed to come up. It's about to come up, and I wanted to see how it played out. You know.
And that's why I say a lot of us, like I said, they see we saw the 2017. If it's severed in your head, there's going to be certain scenes you're going to really look at to see if they're the same or different, or which scene is really Zack's. Yeah. So yeah, they reshot. I mean, Josh Whedon and Johns reshot really 90% of that movie. They really did.
Yeah, they did.
Their version. They did. They shot 90%. Fabian Wagner wasn't bullshitting when he was talking about there's only 10% that they use.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't bullcrapping because the only things I was saying was the jokes with Miller, when he said Diana and the bat signal, when they was on top of the police, Gotham Police Department, when they left real quick, and Flash said, "Oh, that's rude." That's it. What else? I would say, what's some of the other dialogue? And it's kind of crazy. They reshot the part in the Heroes Park when Diana said, "Kal-El, no," because I tweeted out. I tweeted out
about that.
Yeah, I tweeted out, and y'all can see the difference. They had the audacity to reshoot that part. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yep.
Why would you reshoot that? And now, when she says it with conviction.
When she said quick too, like somebody would. Why would you?
Yeah, she said.
Why would you slow yourself down when you know this big, massive force that could hit you, just flick you and kill you, and you like Kal-El? No, you gonna say that joint quick. Kal-El, no. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess me up, please. You know you gonna say it like that. So because it's funny though watching this movie, because if you're a hardcore fan, you know stuff is coming up and you want to see how it play out. Zack did a good job on that too. He did a great job. Biggie Mills with the $5 super chat. I have watched it twice, but do we have any idea why there are no lanterns? Besides, the studio told him no on Stewart. I thought that was strange too, that we only got one Green Lantern.
Well, a lantern
was that legal wise or something?
No.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Why did they use that monkey guy?
No, that's a lantern in our sector. That was just in our sector because you got to remember, lanterns are all over.
To me, if they're gonna do a lantern, why not do one that's recognizable? That guy wasn't recognizable. That character wasn't even in Josh Whedon version, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was. It was. Similar.
Oh, okay. See, I ain't seen.
Well, did you see when they were in the Kryptonian ship and Cyborg? Right, he tells Barry to go, but like right before then, he sees like the Vision, and he sees Darkseid, or he sees Lois burnt up and everything. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the quick scene where you see Superman flying over top of the Hall of Justice sign with Batman's cowl? Right as that scene starts, you see a dead lantern laying right there, really quick.
Yeah,
it's Kilowog.
Oh,
you think it's? I gotta pause it. Was it Kilowog for real?
It is. Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
I paused it. I paused it yesterday, and I looked right at his face.
That was Kilowog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to peep that again, man.
Yeah. So when you watch it next time, make sure you pause it because it happens real quick.
Because that's a huge lantern right there, Kilowog.
Yeah, Kilowog is a beast, and that's the thing that people have to realize. So if you really know, that's why I feel that we're going to get Justice League 2, because now you got to incorporate the core. You cannot do this unless the core is in here.
I know, bro.
You cannot.
We need at least have John Stewart or Hal Jordan in that joint too. To me, that bring more flavor to the group. The group is dope, but we need a Green Lantern up in that joint, man.
I'm about to get off here real quick, but the last thing I want to say before I leave is that's a question I have for you guys as well. Zack and I even saw new stuff today. Zack is out there telling everyone how his movies were going to end up, how his JL2 and JL3 were going to end up. Is that bad for us? Like what do you think? Like, is that bad for us?
It's marketing. It's marketing.
You think that's because I think that as well. Because with this movie, we pretty much
kind of see what Tyler mean though.
He's like spoiling the whole.
This is the thing, Tyler. You exactly right, bro. Look, y'all know I'm the biggest Zack Snyder fan known to man, but Zack gave us the whole plot of this movie.
Yeah,
we knew everything that was gonna happen. The only thing that I didn't know and that I was waiting for throughout the whole movie was the nightmare scene. Like, I was asking myself the whole time, when is it going to pop up and who's going to die? Now, that's the only thing that threw me off. Nobody died. Everybody lived in this one. Because you remember the plot everybody was saying when they were saying Darkseid was going to go in the Batcave, kill Lois somehow,
Yeah.
And then that's how we get Evil Superman. And they hinted Evil Superman in that sequence. Remember when all the Justice League were laying on the ground and Darkseid put his hand on his shoulder?
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing I wasn't expecting. But like Tyler said, you kind of giving away the story.
Well, I learned something today of how like the whole thing was going to end, and I was like, "What?" Like it blew my mind. And if we do get JL2 and JL3, I really hope it still ends like that.
I've got a video from 20th of July 2019, and that was when the story, the kind of previs kind of shots came out of Wonder Woman cutting off Steppenwolf's head. I did a video on that, but that was July 2019. So we've been sitting on this for so long. It's like it's nuts. But I would imagine the Green Lantern stuff is because they want that Green Lantern TV show to be maybe that's why they want to make it. They're going to save it a lot of ideas for that, I guess.
But I remember they were saying the Green Lantern series won't have Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan either.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
That's because they don't know what the hell they're doing, and that's what I'm saying. They're not realizing that the core, you could depict anybody in the core, so you could take anybody from the core from any sector if you truly want to. But you got to remember, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan is only in our realm. They're protectors of Earth. You know how many sectors in Earth there is, and how many ledgers there is in each sector. So that's why I'm saying, like, they can do whatever. You can even do. How should I say? If you really want to get technical with the lanterns, you could do damn, my mind is going everywhere right now.
You might be smoking what them guys smoking. They're good green.
No.
What?
All right. on that note, I'm gonna get out of here.
Tyler, thank you for coming, man. Hey, whatever you need, I got you, bro. Keep up the good work, man.
That's why we're here. All right, Fatal. See you guys.
See you later.
All right, peace.
All right, fellas, and we're gonna wrap it up in 20 minutes. The next I want to ask you guys about is the ending. Well, how did y'all think about the ending? And when I say the ending, and yes, we're doing spoilers for all 54 people up in here. I'm talking about the nightmare scene, and I'm talking about the reshoot with Ben Affleck. Did that throw you guys off the way he looked? Because he was way slimmer, more lean looking. To me, it was a dope scene, but it kind of took me out the movie because he looked different.
Well, that's because it's an additional photography. So of course he gonna look different because he lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. So you gotta remember he didn't have time to bulk up like he did for BVS.
Because on when you watch the Snyder Cut and BVS, Ben Affleck is so buff he almost looked fat. You know what I'm saying? But then when you watch that insane, I was like, dang, is he sick? But he just real lean now. So what do you guys think? Did they kind of take you out the movie, or it was perfectly fine?
No,
what you guys think?
It didn't take me out the movie. It's just that it was just an additional photography scene, and how we know where we're going. Because remember, like I said, you got 3 cliffhangers. So would you have the 3 cliffhangers? Really, I don't want to say cliffhanger. You have 4 directions that the movie has given everybody, and a lot of people didn't pick it up. So there's 4 directions, and they've already there. That's why I say it has to continue because all 4 are there. Yeah. So you have to take it for what it's worth. So, now that the Manhunter is there, well, we know he about to join the league, about to team up. You already know about Batman and Deathstroke, and you know about Ryan Choi. We know that he's gonna be the Atom eventually. So
I remember you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that's in there that, again, there's so much stuff where it can go. So where it can go, where they was going to go with it, is up for them to. The ending was fantastic for me.
Antoine Haynes with the $5. Thank you so much. Geekosity Mega is up in here. Thank y'all so much. Man, these guys here, man, they got the scoops, bro. I'm talking about the real legit ones, not the fake ones. I want to shout out my boy Mutt. He just said my comic book is fully funded. And yes, it is. Thank you guys so much. Let me get back to Anton Haynes. Thank you for the kindness. He says that scene where the lantern ring went by Darkseid and he almost grabbed it, had me hyped. That was dope. Because Steppenwolf just looked at it. Yeah. I remember when Steppenwolf killed that guy and just looked at it, but that was a good little add-on right there.
And then Ares comes and beats the shit out of Darkseid.
Yeah. Now I want to ask y'all something. Is the Ares that we saw in this movie the same Ares in Wonder Woman, the first movie?
No, that was supposed to be the Ares. That was supposed to be a Wonder Woman, and they took it out.
Gotcha. Because I thought maybe those two was tied together, but then, like Film Gob told me, this Joker here, as much as we want to connect him with the Suicide Squad, I think this is pretty much an alternate version of Joker. Now, Prime, you let me know if I'm wrong.
No, it's not. It's an alternate version of him.
It got to be an alternate version because remember at the end of Suicide Squad, Bruce Wayne was still trying to collect warriors to fight the Justice League. But then, I mean, not fight the Justice League, to fight Darkseid and Steppenwolf. So this got to be an alternate timeline or a future timeline or whatever when we saw the Joker. Because I like the part that you peep what Bruce Wayne said when he got pissed off at Joker, what he said about Harley Quinn. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was.
And that's when we got that big F-bomb too.
Yeah, I really like that scene between Joker and
I like that scene too. That was something I never really experienced in a comic book movie before.
Yeah,
I thought they was gonna go at it. I thought they were supposed to go hardcore blows. I thought it was gonna get bloody.
They want to kill each other, but they have to work to get together. So that's
they have to work together.
The card has been explained now. It's a truce card.
Let's see. I always remember with the 10,000. Is that a yen? I think that's a yen. He said, will DC ever go by Snyderverse? DC is going in a completely different direction right now. So I don't think they'll go, even if this hashtag restore Snyderverse movement succeeds. What do you guys think? I think money talks. HBO Max, now I could be wrong. I think they blowing it up with the subscribers, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. My HBO Max is glitchy as freak. So that must mean a lot of people is watching. Is it the same for you guys?
Well, we don't have HBO Max here in the UK, so
that's right.
I need to buy it on Sky.
Yeah, Cinema, I forgot you watching the torrent, you bootlegged. No, I'm just Film Gob, I'm just playing, man. Come on.
How dare you?
I know that's a joke.
How dare you, sir?
Don't leave, man. Don't leave. Look, I made Prime leave. I'm saying that. Fourth with the $10 super chat scene was good, but you could tell it was done on the cheap by having Joker in a close up for so long. He felt isolated, knowing Leto and Affleck was not really together in the scene. I don't think so. I don't think that was cheap. I think that was a way to really soak us in to know what was going on in this story. Zack, to me, in my opinion, just like the Flash scene when he saved Iris, that really sucked me into that scene. Like usually in the middle of a movie like that, you kind of blank out, think about what you're going to eat. You think about that girl that just tests you. But I was zoned in completely into those scenes. And I think throughout this movie, Zack Snyder did an excellent job. I wanted to know what the hell Joker was talking about.
Well, what do you mean what he was talking about?
I'm just saying that whole scene, like when he was talking to Bruce Wayne, like I was really, that had my attention all the way.
Right.
Like that was like 100% had my attention. And most movies can't do that because usually the comic book movies had the same formula, and I don't think this movie had the same formula. Let me see. Gotta go, fellas. Oh, okay. Well, we got 10 minutes anyway. Now, Film Gob, you the last man standing. What do you think is going to happen after this movie? What do you think Warner Brothers is going to do?
It's a tough question. They can't be this stupid that they're going to ignore the success of this film.
Yeah.
Hype for this film. This is basically saving their film slate.
Yeah.
People hyped up and getting attention. They can't be that stupid that they're going to ignore all that. So I would imagine. I think that, like Grace Randolph said, I think they are kind of interested in bringing Zack back.
I don't believe now. This is my thing. I don't believe that he's doing something like a Wonder Woman 3 though.
No.
I don't think Zack Snyder would do that to Patty Jenkins, because Patty Jenkins have said in interviews the plan is to do a Wonder Woman 3. I don't know how long that would take to get made, but I don't think he will overstep his grounds on that. But I do feel like we will get a movie. Now it might be a few years from now because he's working on other projects, but I think we're going to get this movie. I think we're going to get Justice League 2, or it could be just another movie with one of his characters. He could do a Batfleck movie, or could do another Man of Steel. I would like to see a Man of Steel movie made before a Justice League movie, and then we could hop into Justice League 2.
No, I don't know how that. Well, now that you've got the Justice League, this first Justice League film is out, and then the way the film ends, you can branch into a new Superman film. You can branch off into a Batman versus Deathstroke series or film.
Yeah,
maybe Wonder Woman 3, the Flash film, a cyborg TV series. I don't know. So you can do a lot, and of course the Green Lantern show is coming. So maybe you could get all that done before Justice League 2.
Yeah, because Justice League 2, I'm looking at it as a big event. Now, I know you don't want me to compare Marvel, and I don't either, but that's what Marvel do. They give us a bunch of solo movies and then get to the group again. And I think that was what Warner was planning to do when Zack Snyder had to leave. They wanted to focus on solo movies. I think we should get solo movies. Zack should do I want a Man of Steel. I want a Man of Steel, period, point blank. I'm going to see what the chat's saying, then we go.
Of course, there's Aquaman 2 as well, so,
Aquaman 2 coming out. We got Suicide Squad, probably not going to be based off the Snyderverse. That's coming out. But you got to think, though, Film God. You got me thinking now. You got my gears running. We got another Batman movie coming out next year.
Oh, yeah.
So how is that going to play? You got a Suicide Squad movie that has nothing to do with the Snyderverse. You have a Batman movie that has nothing to do with the Snyderverse. Now, the Aquaman 2 could have something to do with the Snyderverse with Flashpoint. So that's 2 for 2.
Yeah.
That's 2 for 2. I think if this blow it out the box for HBO Max, we'll see some more series on HBO Max. I don't know if we'll see something for the movie theaters. I think movie theaters are pretty much dead.
And of course, release the air cut.
Heck yeah. That's another big thing that's supposed to come out soon.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Film God, what are your overall thoughts and your final thoughts about the Snyder Cut movement? The Snyder Cut movie.
I'm going to watch it for a third time. I'm going to get my snacks, and I love Mera's English accent, because it wasn't in the first film. Wasn't in Aquaman either. So yeah. I love Darkseid, I love Steppenwolf, Darkseid, all the Justice Leagues. I love it.
I love it too. I love the actors. Still, what threw me off though, and a lot of people said they expected it, we didn't get that much Henry Cavill in this movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We didn't get it. And another thing that kind of threw me out too, Martian Manhunter, he probably only had 1 minute worth of screen time.
Well, for a 4-hour film, they're progressing with Batman and Wonder Woman, and then you've got Superman coming back. You're building up. You've got the New Gods. You've got Cyborg, which is like it's basically a cyborg solo origin film almost. You've got the Flash and Aquaman being introduced.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on in this film, and it's like I think Chris Terrio and Snyder are did an amazing job.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Terrio. I wish one day I can get him on my channel and scratch his brain.
He's not going to talk. He's not going to come to your channel.
I know he ain't coming. Don't nobody come to Fatal J's channel. I've realized that by now, Film God. Okay, it's okay. I accepted it. A lot of people are saying, Fatal J, why you keep playing that video over and over? Look, I get copyrighted. Not strikes, but what they call them? Copyright flagged. Yeah, I get claimed on every video, even if I don't have nothing on there. I don't make money from YouTube, period. I'm lucky to make $1 on a video, so I'm not worried about getting a claim.
Last month I made some, I was going to make some good money, and then YouTube took away $100. I was like, what the hell?
Yes.
Like a few days before, like $100 just disappeared from our revenue.
Yeah, so I don't know why people say Fatal J, you playing the video. I don't care. As long as I don't get a strike, I'm good. I get claimed every video. You can look at my Gmail account, email account. Copyright claim.
I hit 29,000 subscribers this weekend. Oh, sorry, today.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Congrats, Film Gob. Everybody leaving for some reason, so I guess it's time to go. Film God, thank you so much. I want to thank my panel for coming here. Tyler, I want to thank Prime. I want to thank everybody for the super chat love. I want to thank the people in the chat for spending some time with us to talk about the movie. And guess what?
What?
You know what to say, Film God.
Ninja Vanish?
No, even though that's good. Try again.
I don't know.
Every time?
All right. Every time we say goodbye, we die a little inside.
Yeah.